हेलो फ्रेंड्स। आज मैं आपको थर्मोडायनेमिक्स सीरीज 1000 प्लस एमसीक्यू का सेट 3 लाया हूं, जिसमें हम क्वेश्चन नंबर 61 से 90 तक डिस्कस करेंगे। और जिन लोगों ने ये वीडियो पिछली वीडियो नहीं देखी है, वो डिस्क्रिप्शन में जाकर वो वीडियो भी देख सकते हैं और आगे कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं। तो ज़्यादा देरी ना करते हुए चलिए शुरू करते हैं। क्वेश्चन 61 है, अकॉर्डिंग टू kinetic theory of gases, the kinetic energy of translation of a molecule is proportional to option A है temperature, option B है under root of T, option C है 1 divided by T and option D है 1 divided by under root T. So its answer is A, temperature. According to kinetic theory of gases, the kinetic energy of translation of molecule is proportional to temperature T. Next question. The ratio of root mean square velocity of average velocity of gas molecule at a particular temperature is option A is 0.086, option B 1.086, option C 3.086, option D is 4.086. Its answer is B, 1.086. The ratio of root mean square velocity to average velocity of gas molecule at a particular temperature is 1.086. Next question is, the pressure exerted by an ideal gas is blank of the kinetic energy of all the molecules contained in a unit volume of gas. We have four options. Option A 1/2, option B 1/3, option C 2/3, and option D is 3/4. So its answer must be option C 2/3. The pressure exerted by an ideal gas is 2/3 of the kinetic energy of all the molecules contained in a unit volume of gas. So next question is, according to kinetic theory of gases, the velocity of molecules blank with the increase in temperature. Options are, option A remains constant, option B increases, option C decreases, option D none of these. So its answer is B. According to kinetic theory of gases, the velocity of molecules increases with the increasing temperature. Next question is, a series of operations which takes place in a certain order and restore the initial condition at the end is known as. We have four options. Option A reversible cycle, option B irreversible cycle, option C thermodynamic cycle, option D none of these. So its answer is thermodynamic cycle, a series of operations which takes place in a certain order and restore the initial conditions at the end is known as thermodynamic cycle. Next question is, the throttling process is blank process. What type of process is throttling process? We have four options here. Option A reversible, option B irreversible, option C reversible or irreversible, option D is none of these. So its answer is irreversible. Throttling process is irreversible process. Next question. The total energy of a molecule is shared equally by the various degree of freedom possessed by it. This law is known as option A law of equipartition of energy, B law of conservation of energy, C law of degradation of energy, and option D is none of these. So its answer is law of equipartition of energy. The total energy of a molecule is shared equally by the various degrees of freedom possessed by it. This law is known as law of equipartition of energy. Next question is, the condition for the reversibility of a cycle is, we have four options. Option A, the pressure and temperature of the working substance must not differ appreciably from those of the surroundings at any stage in the process. Option B, all the processes taking place in the cycle of operation must be extremely slow. Option C, the working parts of the engine must be friction free, and option D is all of the above. So its answer is all of the above. The condition for the reversibility of a cycle is all the three options. Next question is, Carnot cycle consists of option A, two constant volume and two isentropic processes, option B, two isothermal and two isentropic processes, option C, two constant pressure and two isentropic processes, and option D, one constant volume, one constant pressure and two isentropic processes. So its answer is B. The Carnot cycle consists of two isothermal and two isentropic processes, यानी कि constant entropy processes. Next question is, Carnot cycle has maximum efficiency for, we have options A, petrol engine, B, diesel engine, C, reversible engine, and option D is irreversible engine. So Carnot cycle has maximum efficiency for reversible engine. Next question, the efficiency of the Carnot cycle may be increased by, we have options, increasing the highest temperature, B, decreasing the highest temperature, option C, increasing the lowest temperature, and D is keeping the lowest temperature constant. So its answer is A, increasing the highest temperature. So this is the answer. The efficiency of the Carnot cycle may be increased by increasing the highest temperature. Next question is, Stirling cycle consists of, we have four options. Option A, two constant volume and two isentropic processes. Option B, two constant volume and two isothermal processes. Option C, two constant pressure and two isothermal processes. And option D is one constant volume and one constant pressure and two isentropic processes. So its answer is B. Stirling cycle consists of two constant volume and two isothermal processes, यानी कि constant thermal temperature processes. Next question is, Stirling and Erikson cycles are, we have four options here. Option A, reversible cycle, option B, irreversible cycle, option C, semi-reversible cycle, and D, quasi-static cycles. So Stirling and Erikson cycles are reversible cycle. So answer is A, reversible cycle. Next question is, reversed Joule cycle is known as, option A, Carnot cycle, option B, Well-Coleman cycle, option C, Rankine cycle, option D, Stirling cycle. So reversed Joule cycle is known as Well-Coleman cycle. So answer is B, Well-Coleman cycle. Next question is, the efficiency of Stirling cycle is blank Carnot cycle. Option A, greater than, option B, less than, option C, equal to, option D, none of these. So efficiency of Stirling cycle is equal to Carnot cycle because both are the reversible cycles. Option is C, equal to. Next question, the efficiency of Carnot cycle depends upon, option A, temperature limit, option B, pressure ratio, option C, volume compression ratio, option D, cutoff ratio and compression ratio. So efficiency of Carnot cycle depends upon temperature limits. So answer is A, temperature limits. Next question is, the efficiency of Joule cycle is, option A, greater than Carnot cycle, option B, less than Carnot cycle, option C equal to Carnot cycle, and option D none of these. So answer is B, less than Carnot cycle. So the efficiency of Joule cycle is less than Carnot cycle, because Carnot cycle is reversible cycle and Joule cycle is irreversible cycle. So this is obvious that efficiency of Carnot cycle will be greater than Joule cycle. Next question is, Otto cycle consists of, we have four options here. Option A, two constant volume and two isentropic processes. Option B, two constant pressure and two isentropic processes. Option C, two constant volume and two isothermal processes. Option D, one constant pressure, one constant volume and two isentropic processes. So its answer is A, two constant volume and two isentropic processes. Otto cycle consists of two constant volume and two isentropic processes. Next question. The compression ratio is the ratio of, we have four options. Option A, swept volume to total volume. Option B, total volume to swept volume. Option C, swept volume to clearance volume. And option D, total volume to clearance volume. So answer is D, total volume to clearance volume. The compression ratio is the ratio of total volume to clearance volume. Next question. The efficiency of diesel cycle approaches to Otto cycle efficiency when option A, cutoff is increased, B, cutoff is decreased, C, cutoff is zero, D, cutoff is constant. So its answer is C, cutoff is zero. The efficiency of diesel cycle approaches to Otto cycle efficiency when cutoff is zero. Next question. The efficiency of diesel cycle increases with option A, decrease in cutoff, option B, increase in cutoff, option C, constant cutoff, and option D, none of these. So its answer is A, decrease in cutoff. The efficiency of diesel cycle increases with decrease in cutoff. Next question. Otto cycle efficiency is higher than diesel cycle efficiency for the same compression ratio, heat input, because in Otto cycle we have four options. Option A, combustion is at constant volume. Option B, expansion and compression are isentropic. Option C, maximum temperature is higher. Option D, heat rejection is lower. So its answer is heat rejection is lower. Why Otto cycle efficiency is higher than diesel cycle efficiency for the same compression ratio and heat input? Because heat rejection is lower. Next question is, during which of the following process does heat rejection takes place in Carnot cycle? Very important question. Option A, we have isothermal expansion. B option, isentropic expansion. C option, isothermal compression. Option D is isentropic compression. So its answer is C, isothermal compression. During which of the following processes does heat rejection takes place in Carnot cycle? So heat rejection takes place in Carnot cycle is isothermal, in isothermal compression. Next question is, for the same maximum pressure and temperature, for the maximum pressure and temperature, we have four options. Otto cycle is more efficient than diesel cycle. Option B, diesel cycle is more efficient than Otto cycle. Option C, dual cycle is more efficient than Otto and diesel cycles. Option D, dual cycle is less efficient than Otto and diesel cycle. So its answer is B, diesel cycle is more efficient than Otto cycle for the same maximum pressure and temperature. Next question is, for the same compression ratio, The efficiency of dual combustion cycle is, we have four options. Option A, greater than diesel cycle and less than Otto cycle. B, less than diesel cycle and greater than Otto cycle. Option C, greater than diesel cycle, and option D, less than diesel cycle. So we have the answer A, greater than diesel cycle and less than Otto cycle. For the same compression ratio, the efficiency of dual combustion cycle is greater than diesel cycle and less than Otto cycle. Next question is, a cycle consisting of blank and two isothermal processes is known as Stirling cycle. Important question. Option A, two constant pressure. B, two constant volume. C, two isentropic. D, one constant pressure and one constant volume. So its answer is B, that is two constant volume. A cycle consisting of two constant volume and two isothermal processes is known as Stirling cycle. Next, the efficiency of diesel cycle depends. Option A, temperature limits. Option B, pressure ratio. Option C, compression ratio, and option D is cut-off ratio and compression ratio. So its answer is D. The efficiency of diesel cycle depends upon cut-off ratio and compression ratio, and the efficiency of petrol cycle, we can say Carnot cycle, depends upon temperature limits. Next question is, a cycle consisting of one constant pressure, one constant volume, and two isentropic processes is known as, we have four options: Carnot cycle, Stirling cycle, Otto cycle, and diesel cycle. So option is D, that is diesel cycle. A cycle consisting of one constant pressure, one constant volume, and two isentropic processes is known as diesel cycle. अगर आप लोगों को ये वीडियो का मटेरियल अगर हार्ड कॉपी में चाहिए तो डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिए हुए लिंक पर क्लिक करें और वहाँ पे चैनल सब्सक्राइब और बेल आइकन बटन दबाने के बाद आप उसे डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं और प्रिंट आउट भी इसका निकाल सकते हैं। चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे। The efficiency of the dual combustion cycle for the same compression ratio is blank diesel cycle. Option A, greater than. Option B, less than. Option C, equal to. Option D, none of the above. Sorry, there is a typing mistake. So its answer is A, greater than. The efficiency of the dual combustion cycle for the same compression ratio is greater than diesel cycle. So next question and last of the set 3. In closed cycle gas turbine, the air is compressed. Option A, isothermally. Option B, isentropically. Option C, polytropically, and D, none of these. So its answer is isentropically. In closed cycle gas turbine, the air is compressed isentropically. So these were the 30 MCQ from the set 3. I hope you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for the notification of new video, and don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you.